What's up everyone, this is ScherBR talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be talking about Guardian of Beasts Sylvan. This is yet another off-banner review. Sylvan is a martial artist that can inflict status ailments, debuffs, and don't want to get hit. Well, let's go to rsrsdb.com to check up on the status. There's no other version of Sylvan in the game, and he's focusing on agility and intelligence, with bonus and arrows for both. His agility is okay-ish, with 104 being good enough, but STR is not so high as well, so maybe the damage is just average. But the intelligence could be much better. I can tell you that in some hard content, Sylvan will not have enough intelligence to either debuff or inflict ailments. His endurance and will are not so high either, so he's going to take a hit if he does get targeted. He does have a mechanic to stealth, so it helps when the enemy has many single target attacks, but against AoE it doesn't change a thing. Love and Charisma don't matter too much, and he does not use Dexterity. With that said, let's have a look on the passives. The first one is called Mithril Wall. When attack damage will be reduced by 100%, max of 4 times per battle. This was even buffed in Global because of Selma. It was only 3 hits by JP, and now it's 4. This can make Sylvan survive easily on the start, and if he is together with other characters that will debuff your boss, maybe when the effect wears off, he won't take as much damage. So yeah, it works in past content, but not so much for the future, I guess. Then the second one is called Silent Hunter. On the start of a turn, he enters a stealth stance with small effect. This can stack, I just don't know how exactly it stacks, and also recovers his own HP by very small effect. That should be around 150. And then the third passive is High Battle Tension, increasing damage by 20% and starting the fight with 11. Starting with 11 allows him to use one attack on start of the fight, only 20% damage increase. A stealth chance, recovers HP on the start, and will also negate 4 hits of damage. Hits that would do damage to him, so if he evades, it's not counted as a proc. So yeah, it's interesting, I have to admit, but only if you are in a fight where debuff is really applied. Now for skills we have Poison Claw. This is 3BP1 that has the power 13 mod and slash instead of blunt. Although he's a martial artist, he uses slash with his attack and has a medium chance to inflict poison. We don't have that many poison inflictors in the game, to be honest, but the ones that we have are usually mages, and with high intelligence they can land easily. And we also talking about other character that is also an off-banner style, and it's Johann. It's easy to compare to Johann, at least, because he can poison with high chance, even it's higher. His attack is 8 BP, it's okay, but he buffs his STR and intelligence with each hit, reaching very high levels, so he can even be used in hard scenarios. And like the wolf, he also has very bad endurance and will, but without that passive to negate 4 hits. But I much prefer to use Johann because he's going to contribute with more than that and will work better. In my opinion, at least on this part, Johann beats Sylvan. Then the second one is called Sonic Tackle. For 6 BP you get an S power attack with 39 mod. This is just the same as many other attacks that we have in the game. And also will be the same power as Submission Plus. But I guess we can talk about Rabbit, for example. Rabbit is in a banner that's still active. She has an attack called Jawbreaker that debuffs intelligence. And in the future she will be able to make Submission Plus that debuffs STR. And both debuff the value by medium effect. As you can see, medium is 20%. And in the case of the wolf, this is just the same. He will debuff agility by 20%. Not so bad. And he can use this 2 times in a row. If the boss does not have the 5 weaknesses, after that he will just have to cycle between a normal attack and the Sonic Tackle. But if you have characters that can debuff agility every turn with skills like 3BP or something, it will give you more value than just debuffing 20% every 2 turns after some time. But again, this will only work in bosses that don't have the 5 weaknesses or that only use it after quite some time. Since the game has changed focus, many bosses just don't want to get inflicted with status debuff. It may help some people that are starting out. There are plenty of events like attacks where you can exploit this type of debuffs, but going forward it is not so good. But at least the damage by the BP cost is not bad. Then the last attack is called Tiger Break Plus. This one costs 11 BP, so it can be used on the start of a battle, and it has Blunt and Sun, and can buff his own STR by up to 25% on max level. Tiger Break Plus, it's not so good. It is available in some other characters like Valdor, but in the end, in his case, he's switching between Blunt and Sun and then going for Slash, let's say in a farming scenario. It makes no much sense, unless you want to use him just against a single target in a single wave, and then you go with Tiger Break Plus and there's no reason to attack again. But as also an attack for boss fights, it doesn't help at all. He does not self-buff, so you are only using Tiger Break maybe on Overdrive. Yeah, but then you will not have enough VP, since Sonic Tackle is just so pricey. And as a Poison Inflictor, he's not so good, so that makes Sylvan an odd case. He wants to, well, increase his STR, but for what reasons? It should have been Agility. He could maybe evade after Mithril Wall effect was depleted, but no, he's buffing his STR, not even a focus on his status. You can use him for agility debuff if you have more than one, and then you want to just, well, get the enemy agility to 0 or something, but besides this, there's no much point in Sylvan gameplay. Like I said, Poison can be used by other sources and even free ones without any problem. If you are a new player, I can see Sylvan maybe helping you in the Kazinsi fights, because Kazinsi does have plenty of single target attacks, and that Golden Dragon hurts a lot. You can play Sylvan in the front line and maybe evade these attacks with his Mithril Wall, but then he also has Stealth, so it will rely a lot of RNG. Sadly, Sylvan has not a clear design and not a focus on being very useful for the future. He's sitting right now on the bottom of S tier and will be demoted pretty soon to only A. Sadly, Sylvan is not that good. But that is my opinion. What is yours? Please say here in the comments. Do you have Sylvan and got him many times and I don't plan on using him? I thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.